you guys. Good morning.
How are you doing? Hopefully you guys are having a good week. Today we are going to discuss wedding buyouts. If you remember last time we talked about what a wedding buyout is and what that entails and what that looks like. Today we're going to go to a specific resort.
Absolutely. So we are going to be looking at Mar del Cabo in Cabo San Lucas today and talking about why this is a great resort for a buyout.
It's a beautiful resort. It's located along the tourist corridor of San Jose del Cabo. It's kind of between the marina and San Jose del Cabo, 35 minutes away from the airport. It's perfect. If you want to explore, for those that haven't been to Cabo, you can explore so many places from that stretch. You can go up to Todos Santos, up to La Paz, and then just in the marina area alone in Cabo San Lucas, there's so much to do. So
many amazing and beautiful beaches in that area.
Yes. So the first thing we're going to do is what makes Mar del Cabo a perfect resort for a buyout?
All right, so the first thing we want to talk about is just the resort size. So this is a boutique style resort. So there's only 48 suites, which makes it perfect for a buyout because if you have, a medium-sized wedding group, you essentially have the entire resort. It is just your bridal group, and because it's a boutique resort and it's smaller, it has the perfect size for your wedding group.
Yes, the buyouts always kind of ding in our head a little bit when you see these resorts that are especially under 100, because think about it, if you have 100 guests, 200 guests, you could take over the entire resort, and with only 48 suites, that's definitely possible. The second thing is the beautiful Baja Scenery. This is a beautiful stretch of coast for those that haven't been. The beaches are amazing. There's a lot to see and do. It's very walkable. Not all beaches are swimmable, but they do have a nice heated pool. It's just a beautiful resort. It kind of is, the style is Greek themed with some Mexican traditional touches to it. So
maybe you envision bringing a little bit of that Europe charm into your wedding day, but you want to do it with the convenience of Mexico. This is the spot to do that. The third reason is their tailored wedding packages. They have a wow takeover wedding package that is perfect for those that want to buy out the resort and take it over and be able to celebrate their wedding event. They also have a phenomenal wedding department. For any of you guys that have been around with us in some of these live videos, you know how we feel about having a really knowledgeable and responsive wedding department that is such a crucial part of your important day, because you don't want to be struggling to get a hold of somebody. You want somebody that's on it, they're making you the priority, and that's exactly what Mar del Cabo does.
Definitely, you can't downplay how responsive they have to be, because
they is
because you're going to want to put your personal touches to this. You want to customize your special day, and they need to be part of that. They need to make that happen.
I was just going to mention, when we're working with these on-site wedding coordinators, we're going to be with you in those meetings. We're going to help navigate those conversations. We're going to be involved every step of the way. So we are another set of eyes and ears advocating for you to ensure that your vision is exactly the way you dream it.
Some tips for booking this is, with any trip, not just your wedding, book early. We recommend at least 18 months. That way you have the entire catalog. Well, first, if you have a specific wedding day, the earlier you book, you can reserve that. And then that also gives you plenty of time. You don't have to rush. Once you get under a year, you really have to boogie on making sure that the date is set, the venue you want is available, if they can even do a buyout at that point. So 18 months in advance is key.
Another reason why the booking early is really important, beyond the reasons of just making sure you're getting the venue that you want, you also want to think of the pricing. The earlier you're booking, the better pricing we're able to contract, and then we're locking in that pricing for all of your guests. We also want to consider factors like maybe you'll get more people to attend your wedding than you anticipated, and we need to add rooms. If you're planning early, the chances of us being able to get those rooms added at the same rate is a lot better than if we're getting closer to that wedding date. So just another factor to keep in mind when we talk about booking early. Another thing we want to talk about is making it a weekend experience. When you are doing a resort buyout, it is amazing because you can have a welcome dinner, group excursions, farewell brunches. You can really customize your entire experience, and you have nobody else at the resort. There's no strangers bumping into you. You don't have to worry if there's some drunk guy at the pool being obnoxious. You set the tone, your group is there, and it is all about you. So one thing to consider is if cost is a factor and you're trying to navigate through that, you could also consider doing a weekday buyout. That might allow you to, get that at a lower rate because weekends are obviously highest in demand.
Don't be that drunk guy. We try to offer so much resources that we can to all our bride and grooms, all our couples, but there's really no better way to get a feel for the resort than having a pre-wedding visit where you actually go on site, tour with the staff there, get really a good feel for what the layout is going to look like for you and your guests. And so planning a pre-wedding visit is very possible. If you can, visit the property. If you can't make the trip, we'll try to arrange a virtual tour or a site inspection on your behalf. A lot of the wedding departments are open to doing something, a Zoom or some kind of video so you can get an idea and feel for it.
Yes, and a pre-site visit also allows you to be able to meet your wedding coordinator, be able to taste the food, and just really sample everything so you get a true vision of what your special day is going to look like.
And it gives you another reason to go take another vacay. Why not?
Exactly. All right. And if you are not sure on reasons why to do a pre-site visit, we do have a blog post that we've talked about this before, but happy to, link that below for you guys because there are so many benefits to doing a pre-site visit before selecting your venue or even after you've made your decision as you get into the wedding planning stages. So another thing we want to do today is just offer a few bonus tips in regards to resort buyouts, some alternatives. Maybe you are thinking, what, I want to be at a bigger resort. Maybe you want to be at like the sister resort, Grand Velas. You want the all-inclusive, you want the luxury touches, but you're like, wow, the scenery at Mar del Cabo is amazing. You could plan to do a wedding day photo shoot there. So you could still have your wedding where you want it and stay at that resort, but you could do the photo shoot at Mar del Cabo. So that would be another option that you could do if you wanted that bigger resort and more amenities.
Yep. And if you want that bigger resort, if you're staying at Mar del Cabo and they don't have exchange privileges, but if you want to enjoy a day pass and just soak it in at Grand Velas next door, you can do that. And if you're staying at Del Mar, you get a 20% discount for you and your guests.
Absolutely. So if you guys have questions on a resort buyout in general or Mar del Cabo, please comment them below. We would love to answer any questions you have. But if you are looking for truly a luxurious, intimate, unforgettable experience that is totally customized to what you want, consider a resort buyout. It really does give you some phenomenal options and that extra privacy that a lot of couples desire.
Thank you for spending some time with us. You can find more information at govacamodetravels.com. And if you have any questions or you're considering a destination wedding, reach out to us. We'd love to chat.
Safe travels.
Take care.